Otherwise, I'm going to start recording here. Good to go. Perfect. All right. So we got our stretch break today. Again, make sure you have a mat. We will be on the floor, and then a wall, some sort of wall space that you have that will help, just so we can aid in some of that stretching. So we're going to start standing first. So feet about shoulder width apart here. I want you to reach above here, above your head, and I want you to full body stretch. And I want you to draw that rib cage away from the hips. Nice big deep breath in here. Shrug your shoulders all the way to the ears and relax back down. Relax those hands. We're gonna do this one more time. Hands above the head, reach high. Again, spread through that core. Elongate that spine. And then coming back down here. I want you to clasp those hands, interlock those fingers right above the head here, and then we're going to gently tilt to the right. So I want you to push that left hip away from you, and then if it feels okay with that right hand, I want you to pull on those left fingers. Nice gentle stretch here. And then same thing, tilting right to the other side here. Pushing that hip to the right. Pulling on those right fingers. Kind of moving with your comfort level here, nothing forced. We're going to go back to the right side. Leaning to the left here. Good. And then we're going to do a forward fold. So I want you to touch those toes. Keep those feet shoulder width apart here. I want you to relax that lower back, relax the head, the shoulders, kind of just let that upper body hang. Okay. Relax the belly here. Again, from your torso all the way up to your head, relax it all. And if it feels okay, you can kind of shift side to side. Side to side in that forward fold. Moving those hips just a little bit here. Side to side. Again, nothing forced, nice gentle movements. And then we're going to come back to standing, but I want you to go slow. So drag those hands across the shins, all the way up to the knees. Keep that lower back rounded. I want you to round all the way up. So kind of think about stacking those vertebrae one on top of each other until you get all the way to the top. Here's some shoulder rolls here at the top. We're going to do that same thing, but we're going to go back down. So hands on the thighs here, sliding all the way down. Allow those shoulders to round forward. Rounding all the way down here. Past the knees, that lower body, lower back round. All the way down. And when you get to the bottom, relax that torso, relax those hands. Again, swaying just a few times here, side to side, moving those hips. Opening up that lower back. Good. Hands are going to find the top of the shin. Same thing, nice and slow. Take your time on the way up. Rounding all the way through that spine until you're all the way standing. And at the top, a few shoulder rolls here. Slowly warming up our body. So now, this is where our wall comes into play. So make sure you have a wall. We're going to start with our right side first. So right arm's going to stay close to the wall here. We're going to do a chest stretch. So I want you to put that right arm completely straight behind you. Okay. So that you guys can see me here, I'll use this. Right hand completely behind you. Directly straight back. I want those hips to stay parallel to the wall, and then I want you to gently tilt so you feel a nice big stretch in that right shoulder, right chest. Nice big hold here. You can relax it back down, maybe shake it out. We're going to go back, stay same on the same side, but a little bit lower. So maybe about 45 degrees down, and then pull. And a little bit of that upper shoulder now, a little bit different muscle fibers that we're hitting, stretching. Good. Walk that hand past 90 degrees, all the way up to a little bit, 45 degrees up. And now pull gently again. All angles of our pec muscles we are stretching. Now kind of getting that lower part of our pec. Nice big stretch here. Again, nothing forced, gentle stretch. It should be slight discomfort. Good, shake it out. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So switch your body around. The left hand is gonna reach behind you, directly behind you here. Keeping those hips nice and squared, nice gentle pull. We're shifting those hips slightly. Opening up that chest, nice big stretch in the left. And make sure you keep your breath going through these. Make sure you're breathing. And then again, we're going to walk our hand down a little bit lower and pull. A little bit lower angle here, but we're stretching out that higher shoulder point, higher pec point. Nice big stretch there. And then we're going to walk it a little bit higher now to the top. And we're going to pull here. Doing a high angle, kind of that lower part of our chest. One side might feel easier than the other. One side might feel tighter than the other. That's okay. That happens. Good. Go ahead and shake out those arms. Stay next to your wall. We're going to do a lat stretch. So I want you to put both hands, have to be about hands width away from the wall here. Okay. Then I want you to shift those hips back and then slowly walk those feet back. Okay, shift that hip back, relax the head through the hands, and I want you to keep those hands on the wall. So you should feel a nice big stretch in your chest and your back here. If you want a deeper stretch, you continue to shift those hips down. Okay, but again, you go to your own comfort level. Kind of move through this if that feels okay. Kind of shifting side to side. Again, make sure you breathe here. Nice. Arms are straight. Don't forget, keep them nice and straight here. Good. Coming back up to our standing position, we're going to do our calves. So right calf, those toes are going to come up to the wall. The only thing on the ground here is that heel. And then I'm just going to slowly shift forward. So I'm coming up on the toes on my left side here. And I'm pushing that calf forward. If you want a deeper stretch, readjust. And again, shift forward here. Nice calf stretch. And when you're ready, we're switching sides. So left side here, same thing. Prop those toes against the wall. Leg is nice and straight. And then we're going to shift forward with that right foot. Pushing through those right toes. I want you to think about relaxing here. Try to relax the calf. You don't have to be so tense. Let your body stretch here. Nice big calf stretch. Good. Shake out those legs. And then I want you to find a comfortable seated position. So I want your feet to be straight out in front of you. Okay. We're going to cross that right over the left. Twist. That left elbow is going to find that right knee, and we're going to gently twist behind us. So I want you to look over that shoulder. Look over that right shoulder here. Get that neck turning as well. Again, nothing forced. If you want a deeper stretch, that left hand, left elbow can pull on that right knee. Stretching lots of different muscles here. And then when you're ready, coming back to our seated. Uncrossing, other side now. Right elbow will find that left knee. And again, looking back behind your left shoulder. Gently pulling on that left knee. Nice big twist here. Good. Coming back to center. Now we're going to do another cross. Okay. We're going to stretch out our hips here. So I want you to bring that left toes and cross it on your legs. So you're making a figure 4 with your feet. Okay, if you can't get that foot on top of that right thigh, you can keep it right next to it. Okay. And then from here, I want you to shift those hips, that whole torso, I want you to shift it forward. Okay, you should feel a nice big stretch in that left side. And again, go into your comfort level. If you can fold all the way over, I want you to fold all the way over. If If you can go just an inch or so, like me, before your belly gets in the way, that's okay. You go to your comfort level. Good, then we're gonna switch. So now we're folding in that right foot. Right foot again on top of the left thigh or on the floor next to it, and then we're shifting forwards. You should get a nice little stretch in that right hip. Again, going to your comfort level, slightly discomfort, but you also want to stretch. Working those hip mobility. Good. Relax those feet, and then I want you to bring both soles of the feet together, so into our little butterfly here. Okay, so both feet together. And I want you to get those heels and toes, make sure they're aligned, and then I want you to pull them into your hips as far as you can get them, okay? For some of you, it might be here. For some of you, it might be all the way in, your choice, okay? And I want you to have both hands on those knees, and I want you to actively push, okay? Relax, relax the belly here. Nice big push. You don't have to hold it for very long, maybe 5 seconds, and then relax those hands. And again, push here. Pushing with both into both knees. Now I want you to focus just on the left, okay? So maybe the hands will find the toes, and we're pushing that left. Getting it a little farther here. Again, nothing forced if that is hurting. Just hang out here. And now butterfly. Actively pushing that left knee into the ground. Good, now we're gonna focus on the right hand, pushing that right knee down to the ground. Again, think about relaxing those hips here. Let your body stretch. Even though it might feel weird. Coming back to our butterfly, both hands are gonna find our toes, and then we're gonna forward fold over this. So with that forward fold, again, you can wiggle those toes out just a little bit, maybe if they're too close, and then we're forward folding over. Okay, again, depending on your comfort level and where that lands. You might be all the way on the floor. You might be hanging out at the top, that's okay. Nice stretch in those hips in the back here. Good, coming back up here. Last one, we will be on seated, both feet in front of you. Okay, legs nice and tall here, and we're gonna just, like we did in the beginning, hands on our thighs, and we're gonna roll all the way down our thighs. Touch those toes. Okay, try to reach far. Maybe you're grabbing those ankles. Maybe you can grab those toes or the arch of the foot, the outside of the feet. Maybe even cross your hands. Again, finding whatever's comfortable for you, reaching for those toes. Nice big reach here. Nice hold. We're gonna hold here. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Good. Slowly, we're gonna round back up to our seated position. So those hands are gonna slide and those shins, again, stacking our vertebrae one on top of the other until we get all the way up. A few shoulder rolls here. Last one, all the way down those legs again. We're reaching for our toes. Touch those toes nice and slow here. Nice gentle hold. Last 5 seconds or so. Nice big hold. And then again, sliding those hands up our shins, past our knees, all the way up. And a few rolls. And we are done. Hope you're feeling nice and stretched today. Thanks for hopping on here, guys. Hopefully you have a great Monday and have a good rest of your day.